passion, equally important as connection and communication. What is passion? Passion in a relationship, we can see them in different ways. So we have the thing we see in the movies, right? We have this deep passion. It's hot, right? And of course there's a connection to our love lives. And I mean, we've all gone through it. And we all notice it, that the researchers and the scientists are agreeing with it, that it's about 2 years in the infatuation phase, in the early phase of our relationship, when it is really hot. What a lot of people see as passion. And then things cool down. We can view this in different ways. We can say, well, the love went away, or we're not as passionate anymore. I'm proposing a different perspective of this because the infatuation phase, when we have this, that's biology, and that's reproduction biology, and we know that. Not saying that we can't feel that way after 15 years, because we can, totally, but it's not all the time there as it is in the early stage of our relationship. And it's not love. I'm sorry, but it isn't. If you think that's love, it isn't. Love is actually quite calm. You know, in Swedish, I'm natively Swedish, even though I am living also in Switzerland. We have a saying in Swedish that goes, kär och galen, in love and crazy. And if we were to stay in the infatuation phase, we wouldn't be able to carry out a normal life. We wouldn't get stuff done that we need to have done, like pay rent and stuff like that, and make money, cook food for our kids. So it's transformed to something. And I would really want to encourage you to have a different perspective of what's really going on. And that is why I choose to have passion as one of my 3 most important pillars of a relationship: passion, communication, and connection. So we can totally have a very passionate relationship, even if it's 2 decades long. I connect passion after the infatuation phase, after when things cool down, tightly connected to commitment. To be really committed to a relationship, that is passion. To have the big yes to a relationship, that we can support each other and allow our partner to be whatever he or she needs to be in this moment. I'm not saying at all that we're gonna be okay with them being, I don't know, destructive year over year or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about meaningful endurance. But to have that yes, a partner can feel that, well, just because I'm not the most attractive right now, because I'm going through a phase, it's a lot of work, or I'm really tired because of the kids, or whatever it is, to feel that there's support. Like, I'm right here by your side, no matter what you're going through, I'm there. For me, that's passion. That's a passionate yes to a relationship, almost without conditions, to be there for the partner, without saying, if you do this, I'll do this, or if I do this for you, I expect this, that you do this back to me, like this, almost like it's not a guilt game, but you owe me one. Because when we add that into our relationships aren't transactional, they're not business. We give a lot in our relationships, and the moment we start defining what we want in return, they're just a business agreement. That's not passion. Passion is unconditional presence, unconditional yes. I love you, I'll be with you. Again, it's tricky. We all have that because we're so influenced by movies. Wouldn't believe me, I can talk in hours about how much movies and society affect our relationships, and it's not always good. We use Hollywood rom-coms as our models for a relationship. And you know, when they write a script for a rom-com in Hollywood, do you know what they have in mind? Well, it's not to give you relationship advices, I can tell you that. They want to make money, so they serve you what you want to see. Makes you feel good. But if we use the Hollywood movies as a relationship advices, as a role model of how things are going to be, that's not passion, not what we need in our relationships. It's much calmer. We need way more intelligence in our relationships than what the script wizards of Hollywood are serving us. Well, I need to keep this short. I promise to always keep my videos short, and this one is longer. But passion is something that I'm passionate about. It's so subtle, yet vital, and so there's so much power in it. It's fantastic. And when we get that flowing in our relationships and we figure out how to work it, because that's the thing. Each and every one of us have our way of doing these things. I'm just very general in what I'm sharing. What's relevant in your situation, in your relationship, is very unique. You have a very special background, and your partner has an equally special background, and you merge. Not into one, but into two. And of course, the dynamics between the two of you guys is very, very unique and very, very special. Sure, we can use some general advices and directions and like inspiration and stuff like that, but it doesn't exist one size fits all when it comes to how we're going to go about our relationships. We fool ourselves if we think it's that easy. Books are great, and I'm writing one right now about relationships, and of course it's going to be awesome. Otherwise I wouldn't have done it. We're going to do it. It's not enough. We can't read a book and get mastery in relationships. No, we can't. We need to work on with our individual and together with our partner's individuality and go forward. So I hope you got some inspiration in this. And if there's anything you wonder, any specifics that you're curious about in your situation, pop me a message. I treat everything private. I share zero. And I mean, it goes without saying, I don't share names or anything. I might get inspired by a message to make a video out of it, but I never, ever, ever, ever share private stuff. And I'd love to support, because that's what I do. So thank you for watching, and please share. Yeah, till next time. Ciao.